Hey guys, how's it going? This is Vitamin ZK's
Zuko.
and K Sizzle, and we're here to talk to you about Donkey Kong's custom special moves. So let's crack these customs. Immediately, let's start off with Neutral Special 2, the Lightning Punch. Now, automatically you'll notice that this charges up pretty fast. It charges up very fast, but isn't quite as mighty. Deals electrical damage. So you see the little shock on the other Donkey Kong's body. It is electrical damage, so it has no effect on yellow Pikmin if it follows that rule. It's not that strong. I'm sure, like, if I hit him with a lot more damage, it still wouldn't kill. Like, optimal percent's like 100. You know, I don't see the use. The other Donkey Kong Punch, I know it has super armor. Does this one have super armor? Let's test that. Hit me with a down tilt in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so no super armor on the final thing. So, what it makes up for in slow speed for the neutral one, this one is faster.
Yeah, it's stronger. It's probably safer because it recovers pretty quickly. Might just be a good move to throw out every now and then.
Yeah, so it seems pretty fast on recovery. Like, I can shield like that. Okay.
I know I've seen Will use that custom, so it must
definitely has a reason.
It's reliable in some senses. And I have the, what is it called? The Storm Punch, which winds up moderately fast, and it can hit them, deal decent damage, but the main use of this move is that it has a wind box. Fairly good wind box, depending if you get them at like the right spot. Just good for like edge guarding, messing up recoveries, blowing your opponents off stage, setting up for things like that. So it definitely has its uses in that if you want to trade away some of your power. It's not even like that weak, but it's definitely weaker than the main neutral B.
Yeah.
But
it won't be your normal
okay.
KO option. But hey, like if you're having trouble with like a little Mac player, that win can be enough to just seal the deal right then and there.
That's
So if they don't know what they're doing, if they're not privy to it, then you can definitely abuse it for your advantage.
Yeah. All right.
So let's move on to the side specials. I have side B2, which is the jumping headbutt. Now, jump up before headbutting. It buries opponents for a short amount of time. So you see he jumps a little bit. He comes down really, really fast, as you can see from up here. And that's all on an active hitbox, so you can go under me and notice that. If you're not in the ground, then you're still going to be knocked away. And if you are in the ground, you can stand right here near the ledge. I can grab the ledge with it, and it'll bury you into the ground. And then you can pick your poison on whatever you want, and hit it with a kill move.
Yeah, let's test the shield damage on that real quick.
All right, so.
So yeah, that's still like a break shield.
You have the other one.
It wasn't a full shield, but I'm pretty sure at the same time the normal one just almost breaks shield, but doesn't quite. You have to like hold it for like a slight second.
Yep.
So it's pretty much just as strong in that regard, but it gives you that better angle and buries them. So it kind of just seems better overall.
Yeah.
And I have the Stubborn Headbutt, which is just a very slow, ultra armor in the sense that you can't be like hit out of it from anything. Like no matter how many times you're hit, you can still be grabbed, of course.
And as we just saw there, it could clank the final attack.
So due to the speed, it's not really that great.
Yeah, because I could just walk up and grab.
If you see it happening, you just grab him, throw him away, and you're not really going to find a lot of uses for it. I'm going to guess the shield damage is pretty similar as well. Try that out.
Alright.
Yeah. So it's the same thing, except it's slower. You don't get interrupted by attacks, but you will get interrupted by anything else you grab. So just watch out for that. So let's move on to the up Bs.
Alright, so the up specials. The Chopper Kong is what I have, and that spins high into the air like a helicopter and doesn't do any damage to opponents. So that's the grounded version. It automatically lifts you up into the air, so you can't walk around with it. But the horizontal range on this is very poor. So if I'm like right here, I'm pretty sure I'm dead.
Yeah,
and that was me holding right all the way. With no damage. Like, I don't know what the pro is to this. You go vertical, yeah, but is it really worth like I can't mash this to keep it going. So it's a move that ends just like that, but Yeah, no
The height
hitbox.
you gain really isn't impressive enough to lose hitboxes.
I can imagine something like maybe, you know, how Luigi's custom down special was, where you hit the top of you hit the magnifying glass up there. Maybe if it was something like that, but this is not too good. I mean, it does auto cancel on platforms just like that, so you can go right into anything, but not impressive enough. Your opponent will never be afraid of that move, never be afraid to attack it when edge guarding or anything, because they're gonna know that there's no chance of them getting hit at all. So, thumbs down from me.
Alright, so here's the Kong Cyclone, which everybody is probably aware of by now. It kind of just does everything. It's very quick. It has a wind box. It deals a lot of damage, and it can auto cancel on the ledge or on the floor, depending on like your height. You can't do it from, I believe, like here to the ground, but if you're doing it from like the edge, you kind of just like land with it like that. I messed up there. Let me try it again. Yeah, so very safe, very strong, has armor, kind of just does everything. This is probably our first instance of a custom move that is very problematic in the sense that it does way too much without having any like downside. Now there are ways to like get around it in the sense that you can kind of air dodge this move a lot if you like know the timings. So I'm gonna try it on K-Sizzle, and he got out of that. It kind of depends on where you're like standing or where I am when it like first sucks you in. Like it's a little hard to explain, but depending on how like your character reacts, what you can usually get out of it. If you're a character with a quick aerial, you can hit him out of it towards the end.
Yeah, so if I was someone like Luigi or wasn't gigantic like I am now, I could have a better chance of evading a hit and getting a hit in the middle of it. So in a way, it could be unsafe on hit. So one thing we didn't touch upon is it can move you if you're in your shield as well. So if I shield, I can be moved around. It didn't happen there, but I have seen it happen.
Yeah, we have. Hold on. Why did that happen before?
Oh, there you go.
Well, it did there. So you're not always like guaranteed to stay still in your shield. But yeah, there are ways around it. Air dodging is the best way. Air dodging before you see it happen, like if you short hop air dodge, you can usually just like flip out of it, and at least not take the damage.
Yeah, that possibly could have been punished there.
If you have very fast like aerials, you can challenge it towards the end. You don't want to challenge it in the beginning, mainly because he has super armor in the beginning, and that'll just make you attack him, he'll take it, and then you'll get hit by the last part. So, you know, choose your attacks wisely and what you do to avoid this move.
But it definitely does seem like an over-centralizing move. You know, you use this, you're going to be using it a lot because it's so good. Like, why wouldn't you want to use it? It has super armor, it has all this gigantic range. It can actually, I've seen it kill off stage, where, like, let's say we're both off stage and I am able to air dodge on it. I go straight down, drop like a rock.
Yeah.
And I've seen it kill, like, off the top, off an air dodge, because that win box is still counting as a hit in the game. So you're getting sent straight up, and even though you're like air dodging up there, you're shooting up like a rocket, and then you get into the blast zone and die. So the move is pretty ridiculous. There are ways to fight it, and it definitely varies from character to character. Big characters are definitely gonna have a harder time. Slower characters are gonna have a hard time. It definitely seems over centralizing, and you know, you can have your mentality on customs if you want, like ban all, ban none, ban some. And if we were to be ban some, if we were to do a compromise, then this is definitely one of the ones that I feel would have to go.
Yeah, it does too much without any negative.
You lose out on using your normal fundamentals, like your footsies game, your spacing,
I don't really
normal
have to
edge
think
guarding.
about this.
Yeah, like
on stage like Battlefield.
There's a lot of moves that you can just beat out, and you don't have to outspace anymore. You can just go into a B and cancel everything. You control the neutral game constantly, and that's a very, very powerful tool.
Yeah, and we don't want that.
So I think we can move on. I don't think there's anything left to cover on that.
Pretty much. Now let's go on to the
Very
down
popular
Bs.
move, so a lot of you guys know about it. So now we're on to the down Bs, and that is the focus slap. So you notice right away, I don't have a hitbox behind me. I don't believe I believe the neutral one does. But this one shoots smaller shockwaves, but opponents will be stunned and sent flying. So you do have to be a little bit closer than normal. So this is a little bit worse for the neutral game, closing out the gap and applying pressure from a little bit farther away. But they get stunned a little bit and then sent flying. So it's okay. I think
Knockback is pretty good.
yeah. Oh, I just realized what percent you're on. I mean, I am on rage right now, but yeah, it does have good knockback. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. So pretty good knockback there. We learned a thing.
But you can't like tech chase with it.
Yeah.
Which is like.
And I'm not sure how good it
part
is.
of the neutral down B.
I'm not sure how good it is off stage either.
They're all pretty mediocre, honestly. Probably just does like a little bit of damage.
Okay.
Oh, 17. That's actually kind of a lot.
Yeah.
But I mean, there are other things we could do in the air. Probably better.
And you have the hot slap.
Yeah, which kind of acts the same, in which it doesn't hit behind, but it does deal a good amount of damage and knockback, and it's kind of like an anti-air in a sense. Flames go very high. It's pretty like on point to the visual, where like that orange flame is, you're gonna get hit.
So you're covering the front and you're covering above. So like if I'm on the ledge here, you like that's well that was me jumping, but I can't land on that platform up there. I can't like normally get up. Let me just choose to jump. I immediately get snuffed out. So definitely a very good edge guarding tool depending on the right stage, or even any stage. Honestly, you're covering a lot of ground there. I mean, obviously you can end it whenever you want. So
I'm pretty sure this can kill it as well. So I'm gonna go refresh myself.
Okay. Yeah, so it has killing capabilities, so it's not just
not as strong as the other
damage.
one.
Yeah,
but you know, I have no rage. You're probably gonna have rage when you're trying to kill. So you could already tell it's pretty good knockback, and it covers a lot of like ledge options.
Especially since if you're using the edge guarding ways of it, you'll be hitting people near the edge, and that means they're closer to the blast zone. So definitely good for killing. So that covers Donkey Kong. So definitely one of the first controversial characters that have been going around that we have covered now. So the punches, you know, we got the lightning one. It's okay. I think I'd honestly always prefer the big one, the normal neutral one. DK Will uses this one. I've seen him use it before, so there's definitely something that maybe we don't know.
Yeah. I mean, both of these are honestly pretty good. They're just different.
Yeah.
I prefer the wind one.
Yeah. Seems awesome. You know, there's a lot of characters that you put them in an edge guarding scenario, so you can throw them off and now go into your down Bs to start edge guarding
like
them.
Dares, fairs, dares. A lot of edge guarding opportunities with that.
The headbutts are really cool. I really like the one that I have. Definitely use it because it's DK. He's big. He's slow. Movement option is something that you definitely want.
Yeah, I think it's the best overall. I don't think this one's good at all. Takes way too long.
Yeah, we understand what it was trying to do there with the con, like making it slow, but then making it unstoppable. But you don't want DK's a slow character. You don't want to make him even more slower. And then we went into the up Bs. This one is abysmal. No idea why you would ever pick this. And obviously we've covered Kong Cyclone in detail.
Probably should ban this. If there was an opportunity where you could ban individual moves, this would probably be one. Just even though it has its flaws, it just does a little too much, and kind of just makes the focus of the character a little too like straightforward, I guess, in a sense. Like you're not really doing much else besides this. It just covers like all your options.
Yeah, I believe like an MDVA, Seagull Joe didn't even know the character, but knew that he was going to a customs tournament and used the character, never used him before, and was able to win the tournament just doing that mindlessly, and that's a little extreme.
Well, I know he used them against another DK custom player and beat him. I don't know if he used it for the entire tournament, but that just goes to show you that if you know how to use this and you're a somewhat smart player, then you can kind of just get away with murder.
And then the down B's definitely interesting. This one, you sacrifice range, but for a little more killing power. And yours, very good anti-air and can still kill, not as much as the other ones. But these both lose out on tech chasing capabilities.
Yeah.
And that covers Donkey Kong. So hope you guys learned a lot, because we sure did. Let us know in the comments what you think. Any pros, any cons, how you'd like to weigh in on especially the banning situation with this character as custom. So let us know. And spread the video around, and I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys for the next video. Bye-bye.
Later.